scoring points more than our opponent. I give the Raiders defense a massive lot of credit for holding it down the entire contest against one of the best offenses in the NFL. So give the defensive staff an A plus. But when you are giving the ball back to the offense has to have creative plays in order to overcome speed defenses. The Raiders don't. And when they do try to execute one, I think Chip forgot to tell people that, you can't pick, you run pick plays. Yet he called a pick play, and the wide receiver faithfully executed the play as he was taught. You know? Chip is effective in college football because he had the talent at Ohio State to make the difference. But time and again, when Chip Kelly is in the NFL, his offenses don't work. And the simple reason is that he doesn't have a large repertoire of plays to call on to take advantage of the defense of the opposition. And you look at his tape or film, video, there are a handful of formations. There are no design quarterback runs. Let's forget the quarterback run. When have you seen a sprint pass with a rollout pass? What Chip installed for this contest was a pass run option, all right? But I'm talking about where you're actually moving what Bill Walsh would call the launch point. That's not happening. This has become an exercise in water torture. It's like someone just drip, 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 drip. I was looking for something to drop over my head, right? It's unbearable, the Raiders offense. Even when it's doing well, like last week, it's not doing well enough to get the point you need to win. And it's little things. If it's not a varied selection of plays, it's not working with Geno to shorten his release so that he releases from the ear rather than down below coming up, which is telegraphing defensive backs and saying, hey, look, I'm going to throw the ball. And by the time you go from here to here, the ball is released. The defensive back is already going to where the ball is going. That's why passes get defensed. That's why there are interceptions. That's also why Geno gets sacked. Geno was sacked 6 times. There were 22 quarterback pressures. And part of that is his throwing motion. The other part of it is that Chip doesn't have a lot of plays where you just simply get the ball and quick throw, like one step, and boom, it's gone. It's like Chip is trying to get his quarterback killed, and he almost did that. And don't talk to me about Kenny Pickett, because Kenny Pickett was in, and Kenny Pickett didn't do anything either because they didn't have enough time to prepare Kenny Pickett, because Chip's offense needs that kind of preparation. It's not so simple that you can have a handful of plays and base plays, right, and run those and then build off of them. It's frustrating. John Gruden is a better designer of offense than Chip Kelly by miles. He understands how to design an NFL offense. Chip Kelly doesn't get it. He just doesn't. And I don't understand why Mark doesn't pull the trigger and just say, you know what, we're gonna go with Greg Olson and have Greg call the plays. He's there. Greg Olson's a better teacher of the passing game. All right, and then he should then bring in David Shaw. I thought David Shaw should have been the Raiders' next coach anyway. I don't understand. I don't know what that was all about. Digging time. All right. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark NFL News by Zenny62.com. I'll see you.